Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Hey, I was looking at on Netflix. It's called Subnormal. Subnormal. But I'm gonna read some stuff before I get to it. I had to come on and tell y'all this, and then after I read this part to you, then I'm going into the message called "War into the Bloody City." But first, let me go into. I need to read you this, and this is so true. This is so true. So I got to read it to you because it's all leading to the message. All this leads directly into the message here, and I need to read it. Dr. Francis C. Wesley. We are the only people on this entire planet who have been taught to sing and praise our dimension. I am a bitch. I am a hoe. I am a gangster. I am a thug. I am a dog. If you can train a people to demean and degrade themselves, you can oppress them forever. You can even program them to kill themselves, and they won't even understand what happened. That fit us all the way to the T. Nobody sings songs about their nationality, their nation. Nobody called their nation whole. Nobody called their nation thugs. Nobody kill each other at a rate that we kill each other but us. We are a destroyed people. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge and consider not. We don't even consider. We see everything going around, but we don't even consider. But now my message, that all this tied into the message. Everything I'm doing is tied into the message. And the name of the message is called War into the Bloody City. And you read what I just read. You heard what I just read. Well, I was looking at a movie on it's really like a documentary. It was on Netflix. And this is what they said. It was in 1960, 1961. It's called Low Educational Subnormal. This is what it's called. See, back in 1960, 1961, when Jamaicans, so-called Jamaicans, and so-called Trinidad, they call them West India. They came to London, England, and the kids were going to school. So they started dying. There were so many of them coming over there. So they didn't want to teach the kids, and they wanted them to be like subnormal students. So when they start testing them, they start testing them and calling them slow learning. Basically, period of time in 1960, when I was going to school, I can remember that period. We had kids we had in the other what they call like in a trailer. It was called we called it slow learning dummy because we didn't know because we know they were different from us. Saying so we even right now today they got schools set up like that where they send kids and they say they're slow and they're really not slow. But it's the way they teach us. We're not made to be taught the way they teach us how to be taught. Well, anyway, back then, so they would diagnose the kid and call them subnormal. So what I'm trying to get at people is that they do this to us all over the world. London, United States of America, Canada, Jerusalem, because we everywhere. Italy, wherever we at, that's how they diagnose us because they know we are smart people. But as long as they can keep us docile, like like Dr. Francis said, we the only one that been trained to sing songs by our deferments. That's what we sing songs to. We sing about how bad we are, and they pay you millions of dollars to sing songs against your people. So now they don't really have to teach you that because now they already done taught you enough to you sing songs about it. So when you start hearing things, you start believing in it and you start acting it out. So why you see us all these rappers dying in the street, war into the bloody city. This is the bloody city because all our bodies are laid in the street. We're dying at a rapid paper because if you read the book of Ezekiel, he said about a sword. We are them people that gonna die by pestilence. You're gonna die by famine, and you're gonna die by the sword. So we dying by the sword. Now you see our body laying in the street. You seen George Ford body laying in the street. You seen this new rapper. I can't think of his name. Everybody know. I can't think of it. It's a rapper just got killed by a cookie shop. They shot him down, shot him up. You see Ahmad out of Brunswick, Georgia. You see his body laying in the street. You down here in Jacksonville, at least once a week for the last few months or more, one of us been dying every week. Bodies laying in the street. So this is us. We the only one where our bodies are laying in the street, whether by the cops or us. We're killing each other. So what they did, they would diagnose you as subhuman, put you in these slow learning classes. They were actually putting the kids in classes with real handicapped people. But they had our kids feeding the handicapped people, really wasn't even teaching nothing then, and taking them baths and wipe off. One lady in the clip said that the teacher told her she'll be a good nurse because they had her cleaning the real kids that were so-called handicapped for real, which was the white kids. So, but they've been teaching us for a long time the wrong thing. If you can go back 2, 3, 4 years ago, I even had friends of mine. I used to tell them about their sons. Tell them that this is what a plan, what they're doing. Dr. Umar Johnson trying to tell people. Nobody won't listen. Here we'll go back to 1960. Probably go back further than that. This was the document. This the document that I seen. But I'm pretty sure they got some more documents further than that. This is how they treat us. See, we are made to go by the rhythm. See, and check this out. They would call the people subhuman, low educational. One lady said the teacher told her mother that your child is going backwards. So what you mean you go back? You going back to slavery? Come to find out, it was a setup through the school system because them people got together, like Umar Johnson trying to do, tell us to get a separate school, all black school, and don't have nothing to do with the school system, but you still graduate, but they can't dictate how you teach them. And so they start showing the kids, so the school system up there wouldn't give them no money, so the parents start paying the teachers. They open schools up. And they show how the kids were interacting when they was in the other class with the Brits, so-called British people, and compared to the class where they was in when they were taught by all blacks. The kids were eager to learn because they seen pictures of people that look like them. So when you go to school now, you see no pictures of kids look like you. That's why our kids today say school is boring. Every time I talk to a kid, know what the first thing he say? It's boring. My grandson is boring because we are people that design on rhythm, repetition, movement. But they sit you in that class and have you sitting still where you can't learn nothing. They give you that the ADHD medicine. Now you're killed like a zombie because they know what they're doing. You see, but nobody want to listen when you tell them. They think, oh, my kid went to a public school. You just one of the kids that they got by. But they messed up millions of kids. And them people that was back then in 1961, some of them were still living. They talked to the people, interviewed them people. Them people said they felt so bad that when they finally got a chance to learn how to read, they still had mental problems off what they were teaching them. They became so destroyed, kind of, that they can't stop getting enough education because they still trying to catch up because people told them they were dumb, so they go get all these degrees. They're getting all, one lady had about 15 degrees, the man about 15 degrees, because they still felt that sense of innocence when they was a kid, even though they ended up getting out of it by the 70s and learning. But they felt so empty, they had done enough impact on them. So what Dr. Francis just said, we are people that sing about our troubles. We sing songs called Bitch and Hoe. Well, they don't have to teach it in school no more. Because now they already got your mind. Now they got rappers you can look up to. Now you ain't got to look up to the so-called white man per se. You look at a person that look like you, telling you you're a bitch, telling you you're a hoe, telling you you're a gangster, telling you you're a thug. So you live that life. So now we are the woe into the city, the bloody city. Now the bloody city is us. See, all this is a curse because it's in the Bible. You read Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68, all the curses in the Bible that fit us. Now we're living it out. But the church don't teach you that. I'm just telling you. See, and check this out. Dr. Umar Johnson, he's absolutely right, trying to tell us how to live. But we didn't want to listen to what Dr. Umar Johnson was telling us. He get a black supplemental school is a school that we get for our own. We have to come out of our pockets and fund this school on our own. We don't need them because they're not teaching our kids nothing. Our kids coming out being actually dummies. You don't start learning nothing until you go to a college. You really don't learn nothing in high school. You don't learn I can go to any kid done graduated from high school and say, what is your nationality? Who invented this? Who did this? You know nothing but what they taught you about what they did. See what I'm saying? So we need our own school. See, the school system is destroying our people. We are destroying our people. God said it's a curse. He said we are not the head, we are the tail. We are followers. When we supposed to be the head. I just had to put that out there because it happens all over the world. That's how you know it's you. It's not just in Jamaica. I mean, not just in London. It's in the United States of America. It's not just in the United States of America. It's in Canada. It's all over the place where we at. That they diagnose us subhuman or subnormal. See, they do that to us, and we accept that because now you have no people that stood up like they stood up. Now you got kids raising kids, so they still consider subnormal. So if I give you a card to get crabs and get you some cash money, put you in a little shack, you happy. So you damn your kid because you still trying to party. You can't even go to a grandmama now because a grandma still in the street with the daughter. So now the kid is totally lost. I didn't want to head to that direction. I'm done with that. I done told you that. So now you need to go back and make some corrections. Ain't nothing I can do but teach you the word. I can teach you the word. I don't care how brilliant you think these people are. It's just simple. It's not them. There's not that. Don't look up to these people that's in high places. Like Jay-Z, Beyonce, all them they witchcraft, worship the devil. All they sign, Dondra. That's witchcraft. What the name? West, Kanye West. Oh, Dondra, that's witchcraft. The guy who just had the party in Houston, that's witchcraft. All this stuff is witchcraft called repetition. That's how you learn. So if I keep playing these devil songs in your ear, you start listening to it, you start believing in it. So you start acting it out. And you can see it. Let me get away from that. I'm done with that. I had to tell you that we got to do something with our kids. Because we losing them. The Woe to the Bloody City. I want you to read it because people keep saying God changed. Oh, God don't mean that. The preacher telling you that the law has God has done away with the law. You under grace, but he said, well, grace abound, you do not fulfill the law. So what you gonna do? Just keep sinning? So you just gonna play with God, just gonna keep sinning. So the law done away with. The law said the law ain't done away with. I'm telling what the Lord say. That's you saying that. That's Christianity teaching that the law done away with. The Lord don't say that. Christianity to teach you that. I'm gonna tell you this is what the law say. Do what the Lord say. Let me read this here. For Malachi 3:6. For I am the Lord. I change not. I change not. Ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. I don't change. God said I change not. So you keep listening to these people, the uneducated pastors, which are set out to destroy you. You keep thinking I'm picking on the pastor, the Bible picking on them. All you got to do is read the scripture. The Lord says, study so yourself approved, and you can see it. He be saying, woe is the pastor. Woe means destruction. That scatters my flock, scatters my sheep. He telling you these are wicked pastors out here now. And you ain't going to learn from them. You ain't going to learn from nothing. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. God telling you he changed not. So why they keep telling you that you changed? The law don't exist when the Lord telling you I changed not. I'm the same yesterday as today. Why you don't listen to that? Because you enjoy this witchcraft that you up under. You up under a spell, don't even know it. You up under a spell and don't even know it. Go to Lamentation 4:18. And see, and check this out. Lamentation 4:18. Lamentation 4:18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. The prosecution are swifter than the eagle of the heaven. They pursue us unto the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. They lay wait in the cities, in the corners of the streets. As they come as our prosecutor is the people who kill them, they come swift as the eagle. Who goes swift as the eagle? United States of America. They use the eagle as their symbol. So they prosecute, they hunt your steps in the street. That's why they can kill you. That's why you're war into the bloody city, why your body laying in the street. That's why you can't go nowhere. If they ain't doing it, they're using us to kill our own self because you listen to that devilish music. That music is witchcraft in your ear. You listen to that music over and over. You can turn on 93.3 the beat. They'll play them same song within an hour stretch. You hear 2 or 3 songs the same time. They keep going over again like there's no new music. They sing that music so you can listen, you get the feeling that because we learn, they know that we're repetitious. They know we learn off a beat. They know we learn off a rhythm. So if I keep dumping that in your head, what you doing? You listen to that. So you go out in the street, you want to be a gangster. I read you what Dr. Francis tell you. Go to the beginning of the lesson. Dr. Francis said we the only one that sing songs about our demise. And we carry out it. So our body lay in the street and our prosecutor comes swift as the eagle. Who is the eagle? The eagle's on the money. Your eagle's on your money. And who killing you? They killing you. Left and right. Zacharias, go to Zacharias. Zacharias 11:5. People, they are doing this stuff, but woe unto the pastor that scattered the sheep. Whose possessor slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sells, these say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and thou own shepherd pits them not. The shepherds pity them not. They don't have no pity for them. They say, hey, I'm rich. I can get away with anything. So they slay you and they find themselves not guilty. Hold themselves not guilty. Who is killing us and find themselves not guilty? They can kill you and find themselves not guilty. They give you 1 or 2 people that they put in care, but then they turn around and kill 10 more of you. You're going to pay for them being found not guilty. They come around, when George Floyd died, don't you know they killed like 10, 15 more people in a similar way? Because it's on national TV, so they know they were going to do something. They had to because it was in plain eye view. So what they do, they'll go around and kill 10 of you, and it's never even make the news. I seen it for myself. When they killed George Floyd, police had them shot another kid within that same day. They gonna get you one way or another. They stopping you on the side of the road during this holiday now. They gonna catch you. They gonna kill a bunch of us, and we're gonna kill a bunch. Right here in Jacksonville, we done had so many shootings. It gets where they come. I'm standing at a restaurant getting me some food because right now you can't go inside, so you got to stand outside and order your food. I heard a gunshot. I didn't even flinch because it become a norm to us now. You don't even jump. You don't even do that. It's so normal now that you just. I was on my thing reading some scriptures. Get what? It was doing. I didn't even flinch at all because it become normal. So now you know how you used to be. You on the news now. All you see. I don't even want to look at the news no more. I come on and look at documentaries, turn the TV. I read my books, read the Bible. Because I'm tired of seeing us getting killed in the street because I know the Lord says it's going to happen. If you go read Ezekiel, it's all about at the end of the Israelites. Only a third of us going to be saved. But I just told you, they say, who's possessed to slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They hold themselves not guilty. And you know they fit us because we are the one that being slain. And then I just read the other scripture to you in Lamentation when they said, swift is the eagle. The eagle is them. Isaiah. Go to Isaiah 42:22. But this is the people robbed and spoiled. He's talking about you. You are a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in hoses, and they are hidden in prison houses. We snared hole. We all in the bottom. We're in the slum. We down in Moncrief. We down in Cleveland. They changed the name of them, but they're still the same place. Never moved. The people still the same. You can paint it, put a new name on there, But the same mentality is still there. It's in your mind. They say we're in the hole. Where you think you're in the hole at? You in all these everywhere you go. I don't care where you at. I don't care where you at on this planet. You can go anywhere on this planet. You find us in the holes. I don't care where you go anywhere on this planet. We're in the prison. I don't care where you go anywhere in the country. We're in the prison. We're in the bottom. This you. Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. Holes is like in the slum. You in the slum in the bottom. That fit us. That's where we at. In the neighbor, I don't care where you go at in this world, you in the bottom. Jerusalem, they got black people in the bottom. Just like they got welfare up there in Jerusalem. They don't never tell you that. It's welfare up there. For the people that's up there, the black people up there, they can't even get jobs. They're saying where you can't get jobs here. They've been treated. You better do your reading. You better study. And Revelation, what? Revelation 1 and 3. Blessed is a man that readeth. If you don't read, you won't know. So that's where we at. We just a lost people. I want you to get. I want you to hear what it says. I want you to get it. But this is a rob. This is a people robbed and spoiled. You've been robbed of your heritage. You don't know who you are. You still call yourself black. Black is a color. You can never get on an airplane, never get on a train. You can never get on a boat, nowhere and take you to the land of black. A Chinaman can come in and get a ticket and go to China. A Russian can come in and ticket and go to Russia. A German can come in and get a ticket and go to Germany. A Japanese can go get on a plane, get a ticket and go to Japan. Where can a Negro go? You say I'm black. Can I get a ticket? Ma'am, sir, ma'am, it's no ticket for black. Because they done told you that. But if you know you was a Hebrew Israelite, you was a child, you was from the tribe of Israel, you can go to Israel. You can get a ticket and go to Israel, but you can't go nowhere and say black. But that's what they're teaching you. Your pastor still calling you black. Your friend, everybody still calling you black. Until you find out who you are, you're nothing. Black means dingy, dirty soil. I'm just saying. And guess what he said? And they hid in prison houses. We want to make up 16% of the population. Well, we want to make up 13 to 14% of the population in the United States of America. But we're 85% in prison. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, what to show you. You still just a docile people. Nahum 3:1. You ain't never heard your pastor go that. When I was in church, I never even seen that. That might be hard for me to find. Because guess what? They ain't never taught us that. They won't go out. They won't go through the whole Bible. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies, robbery. The prey depart not. The prey depart not. The prey, like Pray. The prayer departeth not. Nobody praying. Nobody asking God to get help. Nobody asking the Most High to give me my wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Nobody asking God to show me the way. This is the bloody city because the bodies are laying in the street. If you don't know United States of America is it. This is the modern day Babylon. The Bible says war unto the bloody city. This is the bloody city. Your body, all the shoot, they kill. It's all on the news. Stabbing, killing, shoot people in the head. We doing that. We running. They shooting us in the back and find themselves not guilty. We killing each other. And you get less time for killing a dog than you do killing a Negro. Our bodies are being missing. They can't find us. Children are being missing. They stealing the kids. It's just crazy. We are living in this bloody city, and this is the bloody city. Swift as the eagle fly. United States represents the eagle. But we won't. People, we got to wake up. I'm pleading with you. I'm begging you to come back to the Most High. Learn this Bible and study it. Your whole history is in this Bible. This is the bloody city. This is the road to the bloody city. Numbers. I know they don't go to Numbers. Numbers 35. Numbers 35, 33, and 34. So you shall not pollute the land. I want you to listen to this. For you shall not pollute the land wherein you are. For blood is defiled. Blood is defiled. Blood defileth the land. The land is no good. And the land cannot be cleansed of that blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. They're killing us. The only way God said that this is going to be cleansed up It's by the blood that shed it. They kill us, the Lord gonna kill them. I don't know that's how to break it down. It's just simple thing. If I'm doing wrong, tell me. But I'm teaching you the word of God straight from the Bible. The only way the United States of America can be cleansed of blood is by the blood of the people that shed the blood. Ain't they shedding our blood? And they got us killing us. They teaching us how to kill ourselves. They teaching us they spraying us away from the word of God. They got they teaching our pastors, and our pastors teaching us. So we don't know who we are. They got and you got Jay-Z and all the people like that, got you signed and you witchcraft. All these people that had to sacrifice people in their family. They still sacrifice kids. Everybody know right now today, and if you want to get in Hollywood, you got to do a ritual. Don't nobody just go to Hollywood. If you're a woman, they're gonna use your body up. Everybody gonna sit with you. They're gonna wear you down till you get independent. That's why you see a lot of them guys want to go independent, because a lot of them guys gotta give them that couch. They got a couch what they call like the kissing couch or whatever. Where the rappers got to get themselves up. They get their butt up. I mean, literally, they got to screw a man. You got a Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, all them guys all them guys that's in there that's with a label. They have to sell their soul. They have to give up their body. The women got to be whole. Them women getting screwed, my friend. They getting screwed by everybody they can, because them people own them. Why you think they want to hurry up and get off that label? Want to hurry up and make them songs until you become independent, where you don't need them. See, a lot of rappers that go independent, they kill the rappers that go independent, they end up killing them. Because guess what? You don't got out of the contract. Now they scared you're gonna say so, they kill you. It just, you ain't in Hollywood, baby, without you giving up something. You got to give it up. You sucker somebody or give your own stuff up. And you know that common sense to you. We know it. You know I'm not making this up. So don't look at me like I'm making. You know it for yourself. That's how it goes. I'm just telling you. The Lord said the people who polluted the land with blood, the blood got to be clean for their blood. The Lord gonna come back and gonna destroy them the same way they destroying us. Go to Isaiah 1 and 3. Listen to this, folks. I want you to listen to it real well. This is how God said we so ignorant. We so docile. We so dumb. I mean, literally dumb. Literally dumb. Like people call you dumb. The Lord call you dumb. Dumb, stupid, ignorant. The Lord call you that. And you say, well, where you say that at? The ox knows his owner. The ox is the dumbest animal. But he's the strongest. So I call you ox. The ox knows his owner. And an ass is master's crib. An ass is what? An ass is the stubborn, dumbest animal in the world. These two dumb animals, but they brute strong. The nigga is brute strong, but he dumb, he ignorant, he docile. God already know who you is. He said even an ox knows his owner, and an ass knows his house. That means an ox knows that somebody owns Israel. You a man, you don't know God is your God. You don't know your house is Jerusalem. God compared you to an ox and a jackass. But Israel, you Israel, do not know. My people do not even consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children are corrupt. They have forsaken the Lord. They have forsaken the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backwards. Remember that lady said, when I give you on the first part of the lesson, she said, your kid going backwards. They read the Bible. They know. The Lord told you going away backwards. You going away backwards. They know that the lady told the lady told a student, mama, your daughter going backwards. She read, they know the Bible. You don't know the Bible, but they do. They know your history. They know this is your history. So all they got to do is come in here and go by the master plan. They know you're ox. They know you're a jackass. They know you dumb. They know you ignorant. They know that you're gonna do all these things because they got a future of how you acting, what you're doing. So they come in the Bible and find scripture, and this really they got you doing everything the Bible says you're supposed to be doing. Because you dumb, you're a jackass, you ignorant, you stupid. And the Most High call you that. Isaiah 1 and 3 and 4. Go read it. He called you an ox and called you a jackass. He considered you an ox and a jackass. And everybody know them the strongest, but they're the dumbest animals around. And Israel don't even know, you don't even consider. You're an evil doodle. You latent with evil. Your seed is your children. Your children is evil too, because you evil. Children are corrupt. Our children are corrupt. Look at them in the streets now. They killing each other. Little kids don't know that, cussing the teacher out, calling all kind of names. We just are lost people. But until you come back to the law, statute, commandment of the God, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. I'm telling you, folks, this is hardcore stuff that I'm giving you, but you won't make it. They've been doing this stuff for a long time. Call you sir, and you my age. You 55, 56 years old. You know we had them classes in school where they were SLD classes. We know we picked on them kids that was back in them classrooms that had and there was from the school. But guess what? They ain't that they were dumb. They was bad. It was always the bad kid because they didn't know how to handle it. Because what they do, they say, okay, we'll put them in the slow learning classes. They would pick who they want to put in them classes. And the kids that were probably in them classes were smarter than we were. So they seen the potential in them kids, and they seen us and said, no, we can keep them out here because they ain't worth a damn anyway. But with this kid here, he'll be something. So we'll call him an SLD class and put him in there. If you take that kid out, that kid probably we're doing algebra. We couldn't do algebra. We were doing comprehension math. You know what I'm saying? So they diagnosed the one they knew they were gonna be worth something. So really, we are the ones that should have been in the slow learning class. I'm just saying, people, and it affected them people all the way up to my age. It affected them. That's why they go get 15, 20 degrees because they still feel like they were worthless. So as a people, you feel like you're worthless. Everything you got has got to be materialistic stuff. If you don't have materialistic stuff to match with society people have, you don't want. That's why you want. That's why you like the cars all jet. Who you really? Who are you really trying to impress? White folk don't give a damn about you. So when you go buy these cars and ride through your neighborhood with a lot of music playing, you're not trying to impress nobody but your own people. You impress your own people, then guess what? When they get jealous, they kill you. They just point blank people. We got to wake up and realize what's going on. Shalom, my people. Shalom, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Shalom, I love you. I love you. I love you.